Hello guys, in today's video I'll be showing you how I created this text on the wall. So stay tuned and see the step by step on how I created it. First thing I did was to get the actual size of my wall, both horizontal and vertical. This will help me to know the size I would use for my text. Size I will use for the spacing in between lines. You would not want your text to look too small on the wall or too big than the space you're trying to work on. Right after that, I was trying to check which of the angles would be good for this video recording. We got the right angle and it's time to record. Here are the materials that I used in creating the stencils on the wall. The chipboard, you could use any other strong paper that you can find, provided it's big enough. We have the masking tape, the ruler, art knife, pencil, pen, and eraser. One other material that is not included here that I used is the foam. And the paint that I use a gloss paint to dab my stencils on the wall. Let's go into the stenciling. The first step of the stenciling is the drafting. I had to create each letters that I will be needing, because if you look into it, some letters are definitely going to repeat themselves in words. So instead of me having to redraft that letter, which is going to be a whole lot of stress on me, I just decided to cut out every letters I'll be needing first and retrace them on another chipboard, which I would use as my stencil. The height I use for my text is 3.5 inches. I had to create all these text out with some measurements horizontally and vertically. This is to help me get my text in even thickness. Not everyone will be able to pass through this process of stenciling by themselves, so if you are the type that is not so good at stenciling, there's another way around this for you. All you just have to do is to design this on your system, create it into this exact size you want. If you are not so good at designing on your system, you can reach out to anybody that is good at that to help you out with this. Then create the text, set it to the size which you want it to be on the wall. Print them out and paste them on a hard paper, cut them out, and you'll be able to get the same result as mine. The next stage is cutting out the stencils. Now it's time for us to cut out the stencils, and this could be a little bit tricky. In order to do this, you have to create some holdings on some letters like the R, O, A, B, and so on. Any letter that has an inner line. This is to keep the inner lines in place so that we don't lose them while cutting. The next step is to add masking tapes to the stencils. So the first thing you have to do is to turn your stencils over, then cut out your masking tapes, roll it carefully in order to have two-sided that will stick, then stick it behind your stencils. You could also use a two-sided masking tape for this, but since I don't have a two-sided masking tape here, I have to improvise by using my masking tape. The next step is to dab the stencils. First thing to do is to place your text straight on the wall. To make sure your text is straight on the wall, you can use a plumb or probably a ruler to check, and you can also step back to look at the down part and the top part of the text to see if it is bent or straight before you go ahead to dab your stencils. After dipping your foam into the paint, you have to rub it on another surface so that you don't have too much paint in the foam. Then you carefully dab it on the wall so that you don't have so many paints pressing onto the stencils. This is because we want our text to come out perfect. Also, you could do this dabbing like 2 times in order to have a smooth and perfect finish for your dabbing and your stenciling. At some point, you might have to use your other hand to hold your stencils in place so that it doesn't pull out as you dab on the wall. The next step is joining the text. Right now we are done with the dabbing of the stencils. We need to join this text that we had the holdings for while we are cutting our stencils. We need to join them together by using our paint and our brushes. So let's get right into that. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the final piece of our stenciling. And thanks for watching through to the end of the process. Kindly like and comment on our videos. Don't forget to subscribe on our video to keep in touch with other tutorials that will be coming up on this channel. Thank you. Bye.